Good evening. Dick Grice, 415 Merrifield, Smithfield, Virginia, District 1. Isn't it interesting that this conservative county replaced 3 liberal members of the school board because they were pushing a woke DEI philosophy? Yet this evening, isn't that what a few residents are asking this board to do? So I'm going to approach this a little bit differently. Let's start with the D. For diversity, we have 46% of the county's total revenue coming from real estate. Of that, 80% or 37.1 million comes from residential real estate. A mere 13 or 5.8 comes from the commercial industrial real estate, 5 from agricultural, and 2 from apartments. For years, this board has pushed to get a better balance. Now there's a chance to create the largest commercial industrial tax revenue producing project in the county, and a handful of people say no. If you use $350,000 as the average residential property value, this one site will produce the equivalent of 228 homes. Let's take the equivalency here. Equitable, E. Is it equitable for Smithfield and Carrollton to provide 66.7% of the residential real estate revenues? That means that for every dollar of the county spent in schools, fire, EMS, policing, safety, and other county services, they are financed by these 2 small geographic areas in the county. By paying a disproportionate share, aren't they subsidizing everyone else's lifestyle? And again, a handful of supposed folks are saying that it's okay in this instance. Then there's the I. We have recently seen on the news how inclusion really works on our college campuses, where a small group pushing a special agenda forward are hitting right at the main core of those institutions, and that their government bodies are too weak and are caving into their demands, which affects the whole. In just a few minutes, this board will be voting to increase our real estate taxes by 2 cents to generate $1.36 million needed to fund a very tight and well thought out 24-25 year budget. This proposed project will be built on property being purchased from the county, at least portion of it, from the EDA. And over a decade ago, the county purchased this land and spent about $2 million. It's in the Windsor county-managed DSD and was intended to generate future tax revenue to benefit everybody in the county. While it will be several years before the full tax revenue will be realized, it takes time to develop it. Isn't it interesting that should this project pass this evening, the sale of this property is forthcoming almost immediately and will generate over $2 million in profit after the sale. Governments aren't supposed to make a profit.
Mr. Grice, if I could ask you to conclude, your time has expired, sir.
Property having a source of revenue that could preclude a real estate increase would certainly have an inclusive benefit. I don't know if this is permitted, but look at it carefully. I am in favor of this project.
Thank you, sir.